So this is called the race to the bottom, right? Which city is I'm thinking in my head, which city is most likely to be Detroit 2.0? It's the race to get there, and it's gonna be the defining moment in Clown World, I believe. So all these mayors, the one in Minneapolis, I think he decided not to. He'll fold. The ones in LA, the ones in New York. I think Minneapolis is actually going to defund it. I think they're going to plan to defund the police. So here's the thing, right? When you defund the police, tyranny will come, right? First, you're going to see the black crime rates explode, right? This is the same thing happening in Detroit. The whites will leave, a lot of the Asians will leave, and then it's endgame. Okay, there's nothing left, right? The police is only thing stopping the black crime rate from it's gonna be like 80s New York all over again. Like in the 80s New York had a lot of like graffiti and trains. Now I'm just gonna say, right, the Warriors was a good representation of 80s New York. Okay, all right. There's gonna be porn on every block, right? Manhattan is then what happens is like all these companies will move away from Manhattan. Okay, if they're not gonna do it after the riots, okay, they're just gonna move. There's no point if you can't protect your property. Okay, you can't survive. So this is why you never, I say it right, you never marry a liberal woman. Also, liberal men are like this. Okay, they'll never ensure the safety of their woman. Okay, this guy will get with it because he's rich, right? And this is who they vote for in New York City, right? Every white beta male has to think, my God, you can't do this. I don't know if they will. We'll see. But this guy says he plans to defund the police. Don't be surprised if he gets a lot of blowback and it changes. But I can see it go the other direction where it's just like, well, New York's lost. It's the next Detroit. It's the race to the bomb. So New York. This is from the Post Millennial. This is by Colin Jones. New York City Mayor De Blasio announced Sunday his intention to defund NYPD amid protests. This is the breaking news. Shifting funding for NYPD to youth and social services. That simply means to black people and single mothers. Reform the 58 transparency in police discipline. That just means the police are going to stop arresting people. Move vendor enforcement out of NYPD. That's probably is a third party. I'm not sure vendors, to be honest with you. Usually vendors are third party. Anyway, bring community voices into. Okay, that just means more black people who will complain about they're being victimized because they commit more crimes. That's all this means here. De Blasio took to Twitter 11 a.m. saying the morning we committed to move resources from NYPD to the youth services as part of the city's budget. Our young, well, please. When they say young people, it means the Black City youth, right? And it's just no matter how much money you throw at a certain demographic, it'll never change. Okay, you have to change the culture, but as you know, saying that will be racist. So it's just wasting taxpayers' money. And again, the taxpayers will leave. They will fight. But the thing that scares me, a lot of taxpayers are idiots. They're the ones who voted for de Blasio. And guess what? The next state or town they move to, they're going to do the exact same thing. Just look at Austin, Texas, and soon San Antonio. Okay, the people from California are moving to those cities, and they're ruining it. And they don't even know it. They don't even think it. It's always somebody else's fault. Anyway, let's continue. The suggestion to defund the police has spread across the U.S. Yes, again, when you defund the city, the crime rates will go up. At first it's going to seem like it's going down because the police officers and politicians are trying to hide it, but eventually the overflow will be so grand. Okay, I would leave the city. Okay, if I had the funds, I would leave the city. If you don't, is exactly what happens. Okay, so what? Okay, again, much like the marriage, it's gonna be for rich people. Like same thing, like moving away from the city, it's gonna be for rich people. You know, police protection is now only gonna be for rich. Okay, this is the what they're going to do. Okay, so if you're rich enough to afford police protection, you have to pay the police now. Okay, instead of the citizens' taxes going towards the police. Okay, this is not good, As much as I laugh at this stuff, it's going to destroy the city. Okay, again, um, identity politics, the idea of discrimination is a communist tool for this very reason. It's going to destabilize the city. It's going to destabilize the justice system. It's going to create two-tier justice systems, right? Where there's going to be different rules for the blacks, different rules for everybody else, because the blacks have proven, again, time and time again, every single country, every single town, that they're more violent than the counterparts. Okay, it's just the way it is. You can kind of bring it down if you get farther into the house, but how can you get farther into the house when it's just they commit more crimes? It's near impossible. This is why like people will eventually seek the iron fist, right? They turned to Rudy Giuliani in New York City to turn the city around. He did. He cleaned up, got tough on crime. Now the policies that kind of made the city safe is considered evil even by people who kind of like lean right, people who are centrist. They're like, oh, it's wrong. You know, again, every time there's a crime, you know who the perpetrators are. You know the age. You know the ethnicity. You know the neighborhood it took place in. Okay, you know where they come from. Okay. Police know these things. This is how they track our criminals down. Okay. Anyway, I found this just a bit saddening and funny at the same time, but they voted for this guy. Maybe they deserve it. This is why communism always affect the stupid people first. The stupid people are the ones who vote for the communists. So the people who are vote for them are the ones, I'm sorry, who got affected the most, not first. Okay. That's it. I'll leave that here. It's just disappointing. New York is gone. It's was once a really nice city. It had a good run. You know, had a good 20-year run. It seemed that's a good sweet spot before everything gets turned over. It seems 20 years of like a nation being blissful is all that it is, and then it completely gets corrupt by identity politics and the communists. All right, share, save, subscribe, thumbs up. That's it. Another down of a story. I still can't stop laughing at the stupidity of it.